Hey, good evening, everybody. Uh, 63-56, Canes win. 57 Canes win tonight. Um, Very solid win. Um, I'm going to get the Twitter audience now to join me live. I'm listening to another game right now. We're starting the space now. We're going to start everybody on now. Um, we're getting everybody going. If Coop can make it, fine. I'm getting everybody. Okay, I'm getting everybody. Oh, here we go, guys. We're live on Good evening. Canes win 63-56 tonight. Solid ball game, solid win. I just felt Wooga stepped up when he had to. Uh, so we're gonna get as many as we can. Maddie, good evening. We're gonna get everybody in right now. If you have a question for everybody over on for the Twitter and Facebook audience. So we're gonna get Maddie to start us off. And here we go. All I gotta say, Maddie, on that one is wow.
Hey, I mean, we gotta talk about the bad.
Yes, of course.
We gotta talk about the good. We gotta talk about everything.
But the good, bad, and the ugly. Good, bad, and the ugly.
We talk about all the time, Danny. Winning in March, all you do, survive in advance. That's all that matters.
Yep. 17-56 tonight.
You know?
17-56 tonight.
Yeah, it's awful. Awful offensive performance. I didn't like how stagnant our offense was. I think that we were trying to force some drives that just weren't there, like Coach L said. We're trying to force these drives with like more than two or more dribbles. When we maybe take one dribble, pass out. Had some turnovers, some bad plays because of that. The other thing too is we just really
hold on one at a time. Go ahead, Maddie. Continue.
Ball well at all. No, Maddie. We really did not.
Hold on. Let the man. All right, go ahead. Let's get our next speaker. Let's get Sam in, then I'll get Kane for life. Sam, go ahead. You're up.
Hey, Danny, how are you, brother?
Good, man. Hey, solid win.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'll tell you this, I will never count out a Jim Larrañaga coach basketball team. Number one, I mean, Miami, there was a lot of bad. I think we all saw that. But the one thing is, Drake's a really good basketball team. Probably one of the better mid-majors in the tournament. But Jim Larrañaga's guys never quit on it.
Hey,
they were gritty when they had to be. They got it done in the end. It's not always pretty, but good teams in March find a way to win when their backs are against the wall, and that's exactly what Miami did tonight.
Absolutely. Go ahead, Vic. Go ahead.
That was the best defense faced all year. Okay, they held Isaiah Wong combined to 12 points. Every time Wong got the ball, they were all over him. Okay, it wasn't that we shot the ball bad. You got to give the opponent credit. They played us really, really well, and we went on a 16-1 run to win the game. So, I mean, I didn't think we were going to win the game when they were up by 8. I'm like, oh, God, and we bounced back. And look, they were a good opponent, okay? So, got to give them we came in with the win. I mean, I said we were going to win by 6. We won by 7.
Okay.
Earlier.
Yeah. Hey,
can I say something?
Go ahead, Maddie, please.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I just wanted to say, I got to give a shout out, too, because, I mean, our defense, yes, did we have moments where I was like, what are we doing? Yes, absolutely. There were some breakdowns. There were some times we lost shooters a couple times, but that was the best defense that we played in I don't know how long. And it reminds me of last season in our tournament run. The reason why we kept winning was because of how much we improved on defense. You know what I mean? Entering the Elite Eight, we had the best defensive efficiency out of any team in the Elite Eight. You know, the Kansas game, different story, but that's what got us those wins. And I mean, if we keep doing that, you know, next game we get our offense going, Isaiah Wong's able to get going. I mean, this is the worst offensive game we played this season. I mean, it just kind of shows the potential of this team, you know, and how far we can make it.
Guys.
Hey, Dilford, then I'll get Scotty. Dilford, then Scotty.
Yeah, no, it's incredible the discipline they had down the stretch. I mean, Drake didn't score for 5 minutes straight. And just up the road in Boca Raton, look at FAU. They're kicking Memphis's ass.
And they're going to play Fairleigh Dickinson in the next round if they win.
They're very good. Watch out for them.
All right, Scotty, you're up next. Go ahead.
Hey, Dan, remember Selection Sunday?
Yeah.
I said if we have O'Meara, then Nigel Pack was going to be the X factor of this
and
game.
He was tonight.
Nigel Pack played the best game I think he's ever played at Miami. The shots that he had to take, and he made all of those shots, those freaks that put the game away. He got the steal when we pressed. I still think that foul call on Poplar was a pretty sketchy one. It kind of, he had 3 fouls at the time, but we held in that game the entire time. We never gave up. We were down 8. Jordan Miller called that timeout, and after that timeout, we started playing, and we dug, and Isaiah Wong played horrible. Jordan Miller played horrible, but I think Uga Poplar really just made a name for himself this game also. He played brilliant tonight.
Can I add something to what?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt. Go ahead,
I
Matt.
was gonna say, Nigel Pack put on a masterclass at those mid-range shots he was making. He was really good in the high screen and roll with O'Meara. I mean, that's what he excels at. Just creating space, against a team that's really good defensively. It was amazing.
16-1 run, Matty, to close that game out. By the way.
Yeah, and then Wooga too. I was kind of thinking Jordan Miller was going to be on DeVries, but Wooga did a really, really good job on DeVries. He didn't foul, he didn't. He was pretty good about not falling for pump fakes or anything. And yeah, shout out to Wooga Poplar. He's, blossoming when it comes to late in the season, and he had some nice shots as well. So
all right, okay. Let me hold on. Let me get my next. Let me get Polman up next, and then Bryce. Go ahead, Polman, Bryce, and then everything.
First of all, you let this loser Dilford talk on here.
How are we doing in baseball, by the way, Paul? Just so we know.
Yeah, well, we're 3-2 men on first and third with nobody outs, and I don't know why you let this loser Dilford on here. But anyways,
You've always got to.
Hey! Cut it!
You're a clown. You're an idiot, bro. Shut the hell up.
Hey, let him go, man. Hey, but like you said, Paul, solid win tonight. Did well. Move on to the next one. Let me get. Bryce had his hand up. Then we'll come back to. Then we'll go to everything. Then the Polman again. Bryce, go ahead.
What's going on, guys? A little salty because I did not get to watch this game tonight.
Ooh.
So yeah, I know. I couldn't get it off. But I did keep track. I looked at all the tweets, stuff like that. It sounded from what I saw, it sounded like we were kind of cold to begin with. It sounded like the typical thing that we've been doing all season long, kind of starting off slower, playing some sloppy basketball. But apparently, from what I did hear when I just got in here, is that Will Poplar had a hell of a night.
Super Pac-Man, as I call him, Super Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Remember the video game back in the day?
Yep. Obviously, I heard Wong and Miller did not have a good game whatsoever. I'll definitely go back and watch the highlights, see how we did. But hey,
we're on to Sunday.
We're still dancing, baby. We're still dancing.
At the end of the day, man, it's the tournament. If you win, you win. And Nigel Pack stepped up today big time, and Wong had a bad game. But you know what? Wong's gonna be there when we need him, and I'm not doubting that. So this is a big win, man. Okay.
Yes.
Any way you put it, when you win any game in the tournament, it's a big win.
Yes.
Let's move on. These guys got what it takes to keep winning. You know what the bottom line is? That we see that Omir is healthy. Can we agree with that?
Yes, we can all agree on that.
Okay,
All right.
So that's really the most important thing. You know, that's the most important thing. Omir and this team can beat anybody.
Yes, absolutely. So let me get Big Ticket in. Big Ticket, you're up next. Go ahead and speak, please.
Hey, man, I hope everybody doing all right. I'm feeling a little over the moon after this win.
Yes, sir.
I'll be honest, it was a roller coaster of emotions. It was times in the first half where I felt like, okay, we ready to pull away. Then it was times where I felt like, oh, wow, we really not, we're not there. We're not there mentally in this game. So there's times where I felt like it was lost already. But like Man was saying, right now I'm in a move forward mindset because that's how you have to be when it comes to March Madness. If you blessed enough to win, you have to move on, forget everything that happened, move on to the next game. So something I really just picked up on while considering the fact we're playing on Sunday is Indiana and Kent State. They're about to play a very similar game to what we just played.
Yeah.
And we're going to have the joy of watching it.
Yeah, we're going to watch it.
Also,
hold on, let him finish.
I believe Wong played the worst game of his career. I have a lot of faith.
All right, hold on. You know what we're going to do? Let me get.
Teammates down.
Go ahead. Finish up your thought, Big Ticket. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just saying, I expect Wong to play better. And like I said, Indiana and Kent State are about to play a dogfight of a game, in my opinion. So I tilt that to our advantage as well.
Yeah, I agree the same way. Drake. Let's get Drake Dan first, then I'll get Drake Dave. Go ahead. Drake.
Tie game, 3-3.
Good. Go. Thanks, Paul. Go ahead, Drake.
Yeah. I thought that game was close. You guys, I thought we had it for a little bit, but you came back.
Yeah.
I just want to say Pope Man's an absolute pussy.
All right, gone. Cannot.
Where's the bear, Danny? Where's the bear?
Okay, gone. Nope, he gone. I recognized the speaker immediately. I recognized who it was right away when I heard the voice. You know, it's always good when you hear voices. But anyway, everything. Go ahead, man. You're up.
You can always DM me, bro.
Hey guys,
we'll take
Danny.
Yes, sir.
You, me, and Post, and they were talking about the keys. And how many minutes did he play tonight? Did Omir play tonight, Poe?
I believe it was like somewhere in the neighborhood of 25, right?
Yeah, well, I was thinking 30. If he played 30,
you're right.
I thought we'd have a chance to win. That was the big thing. The other thing I thought was the big guy that we weren't giving much credit to. That might be a mismatch based on his size alone. He's got great feet, has a decent little hook shot, and go the up and under, which is not bad. And he proved to go ahead and be bad. Not bad. Well, he played the best game of his career as well. No doubt about it. But when you look at it, because I had messaged Danny before the game, and we were talking about him, and he had really not stood out at all. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's about matchups, and what finally, they were able to play somebody that pretty much is identical to us in terms of size, with one difference, I guess, with the power forward spot. But that's the type of game that we play. We play more of a spread out offense that puts a lot of pressure on defense, do a lot of big plays, backdoor cuts, and all those things that makes the defense. But they're built the same way. We also run the weave. Well, the kid that's coaching Drake, he was a master for us at Northern Ireland running the weave. So I'm telling you, it was a perfect matchup. But at the end, the team with the better talent, the more depth, won. And a 15-1 run to finish. No doubt about it. And we talked about what is it that we need to do, learn how to close and finish. And I told you, hey, their perspective, if it's a 5 or 6 point game at half, they're feeling great. That's what we talked about, right? That's what happened. But what did we finally do? We had someone off the bench take over when our best player wasn't there mentally. No. At all. Wong was not there. He just was not there, and that's why Nigel Pack was making $300,000 and he wasn't. There's the actual proof right there, because Nigel, as Bowman said, was going to have to pick everything up, and he was pretty much our catalyst throughout the year. And Pope made some great points about that, but
Yeah.
he took over the moment.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, he did.
But hey, we won. That's all that matters. But it's going to be an interesting matchup. Somebody said the Kent State Indiana game is going to be a great matchup. It is. It's going to be a great game.
It's on right now. It's on right now.
It's on right now. Yes, yes.
On the Saturday, right? On the Sunday, guys.
And everything I told you that Pack was healthy coming into this game, and he showed it tonight. Okay, he carried our team, and he showed it tonight. And he picked up the slack for Juan. You know what? At some point, Juan will pick up the slack for somebody else.
Hey, I see Scotty's hand.
Wasn't in his favor tonight. That's all.
I see Scotty's hand up.
You know, I think another thing, man, you got to give Larinaga credit for that adjustment that he made, because, I mean, you could say that adjustment going to that trap late game won the game. And I kind of said to myself, you know what? Why weren't we trapping them the entire game? This team isn't athletic at all. And that's the one thing. Drake is a great team, well coached. They are not athletic.
But they're not athletic. You're right. And he did. You see, this is the thing that Larinaga does in the tournament that some people don't notice. But what he did at the end there turned the game around. 16-1 run.
I can tell you why we don't press more. You're not deep enough. One, number two, you don't have enough guys at the back end.
Agree.
And enough depth there. That's why we don't do it. But
Agree.
If you think about it, they have a little bit more depth in terms of the backcourt. And I thought they should have pressed us a little bit more in the first half, just to see us kick the ball around or not kick the ball around. And they didn't do that.
But everything, quick question for you. Do you think Larinaga going to that press was, because obviously him not doing it the entire game probably has to be what you just said.
You have to.
But do you think him doing it was rolling the dice?
No, it's not rolling the dice. Based on what you have left, but if you got 350 and counting, you've got to go to that, because you're down basically 2 possessions.
Yeah.
The scary part about rolling the dice that you're bringing up is you have 5 team fouls. So you're aggressive and you foul and they make their free throws, you're screwed. And luckily that didn't happen. I think we fouled one time to give them. I think it was one time we fouled.
Hey.
Well, the thing that I noticed was we didn't start pressing until we cut the 9-point lead down.
Right. I think it was 5. We showed at the 5:31 mark, and then at the 3:50 mark, we went all out.
Yeah, we got two turnovers in a row. I wanted, or maybe they got down the court one possession and didn't score. But I mean, that press won the game 100%.
No doubt.
I think that's a prime example of a coach winning the game for you.
All right, hold on. Let me get Scotty. Scotty's had his hand up. Go ahead, Scotty.
I want to add to the point that Big Ticket had, but I also want to say that Omir, I know his ankle, there was problems with his ankle, but he had 14 rebounds tonight, and he was getting dominated in the first half. I think we can all agree about that.
Yes.
But at the same time, he played, I think,
I can't.
One of the best defensive games that I've seen him play. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
But the thing that Big Ticket was saying about the pressing, I think we were down by I think we were down 8, and then after that TV timeout that Larinaga got in the huddle, he told them, he said, we need to get up, we need to trap. And every single time that I think it was Penn touched the ball, we trapped. And we forced Penn to throw straight to Nigel Pack. He threw it up, and Pack would go up. Pack went up, and I think he got fouled. But every single time we had pressed, we'd shaken them because we hadn't pressed the whole game. And we finally closed out a game. I mean, we finally closed out a game. It's been rough all season, and I think we can also all agree to that.
Yes.
But, I mean, this is improvement. We've seen it last year. Larinaga helped take us to the – I mean, I look from the player's perspective, and I look from the coach's perspective. But Larinaga is 72 years old, and he is it's arguably one of the best college basketball coaches in the game right now. And I'm not even just saying that because I'm a fan. He proved it tonight. The way that he structured that team, talked to them at halftime. I mean, we were down offensively so bad tonight. It was horrible. Our shooting in the first half was bad. I mean, I think to start out the game. There was like 10 minutes left there was 10 minutes left in the first half. I think we were 1 for 8, if I'm not mistaken, 1 for 8 from the floor. It was either 1 for 8 or 1 for 16. I know that's a big difference, but I it's either one of those two. And we were in that game. The biggest lead Drake had was 8, and we still stayed in that game. Larry Nake is a great coach for like the mental perspective. He was in our heads the entire game, telling us like, "Hey, we're fine. We're gonna do this." And that's the coach that we need as a program. That's Larry Nagel for you. He's a very great coach, and we've seen it last year. And I think everyone was like, there was people bashing Wong on Twitter. But I just want to say, if we didn't have Wong, we wouldn't have won. Wong's defensive presence is always known, even if he is not scoring the basketball. And that is the same with Miller on the defensive boards. He didn't have an offensive rebound tonight. But Omir played a hell of a game tonight. And I just
by the way, we won this game defensively, like you said. We won this game 100%. Defensively.
By the way, that white boy covering Wong could have fouled out in the first half, okay?
Yeah, I agree. Poe, it's incredible how much they let go.
I think Wong flopped on those 2 jump shots.
No, but they let a lot of contact go early. Poe. I think you're totally right. The first half, they pretty much let us go at it. Both teams, were very, very aggressive defensively. We had hands on hips, redirecting. There's a lot of things that weren't called in that first half. See, but here's the thing. If you don't call those, it favors the less superior team.
Absolutely.
Exactly. So that's what they were doing. They were keeping them in the game, but not making the calls, and not they weren't calling non-fouls. It wasn't the fouls they were calling; it's the fouls they were not calling.
There's. I'll give you one snapshot that maybe some of you might have seen, maybe some of you didn't see. When we cut it, I think it was a tie game with it's about less than 2 to go. We go ahead on an inbound. We're pressing them. They pretty much get away with an offensive foul. Number 4 cleared out Nigel. Just cleared him out. And it was blatant and nothing. Right. What happened? They go down. I think they called a timeout. After the timeout, we had to scream really hard. Next should have been called a foul. The ref followed his look and didn't call it. And DeVries went insane. But that shows you a crew that understands the moment of the game and the situation of the game and when to let things be. And that's
1,000%.
That's the way it should be.
Okay, guys, we got our next speaker. Hold on. Peter Reese, go ahead. You're up next. Go ahead.
My brother Dan, what did I tell you at halftime? We were going to establish the tempo. Jordan Miller getting more involved in the offense, and Coach L was going to do what he needed to do. And here we are. We're at the round of 32, my brother.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to give you that layup, and let's do a space tomorrow afternoon, my brother.
We're going to do one tomorrow afternoon, right, Paul?
Let's preview the game for the round of 32. All I know is that my Canes are in the round of 32. Thank you, Coach L, for making the halftime adjustment. And we're here, baby. Let's go, Canes.
Hey, Peter, man. Peter, bro. I love your enthusiasm, bro. I love your enthusiasm, brother. Bring it, baby.
Let's go, Paul, man. Hey, Paul, man, you're one of the best out there, baby. Let's go, man. Let's keep this enthusiasm going.
Appreciate you, brother.
You haven't had a lot of good energy in this athletic department, but why not? Why not get behind the Canes?
Hell yeah, bro.
Probably a better program this year, and we're in the building, baby. Why not? Let's keep winning. Let's keep winning. Let's keep advancing. Let's go, Canes. I'm out of here, fellas.
Thanks, Pete. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter. Peter Reese.
Just have Peter Iris here, just completely bringing it.
Yes, love it.
Love this enthusiasm from a guy that's well recognized, a guy with a track record. Man, I just love it, bro. I love it.
Hey,
this is what the use all about.
Danny, I was just saying one more thing before I got up out of there because I'm gonna celebrate.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Pickett. Go ahead. The floor is yours, brother.
Over these last 2 years, and with Coach L, they've shown that they're built for these moments. I don't know if you all remember that first round game last year versus USC. That was a very, very similar feeling to this game. Up and down. Escape on the last shot, got to Auburn, we were just in that mode, you know.
Hey,
So
by the way,
you're seeing a program thing.
Hey, Big Ticket, I'm waiting for you in that tailgate this year, bro.
Oh, you know I'll be there, man. You know I'll be there.
You know how we do it.
and by the way, get him over to Mark Light Stadium if you can for a baseball game.
Oh, you know what, Daniel, man. Hey, now that all the other sports are winding down, man, I'll definitely be checking out a couple of baseball games.
This is the man you talk to.
I'm a man. No, I love me some baseball, man.
I'm gonna hook up with you to go watch the game, bro.
For sure, but hey, man, you all enjoy the night. Thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime, man.
I'm so happy, man. Go Canes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thanks, Ticket. They got Big Ticket. Great speaker. By the way, King Thing over on YouTube saying, so happy we won. Larinagas a great coach. Wong had a tough offensive game, but played very good on the defensive end.
Bryce, what you got for us, Bryce?
Yeah, Bryce, let's get Bryce in there. I need Bryce to come back. Bryce been one of my better speakers. If anyone else wants to speak, man, here on Twitter, let me know. And by the way, if you're on YouTube or Facebook Live and you want to leave a comment in the chat box, please do that. But hey, love Pete's enthusiasm. He says he wants to do a space. I told him we'll do a space tomorrow because we do that anyway. But if we could do it, we'll get the Sunday schedule.
Hey, our lefty just struck out the batter after 3 outs. We're going to the bottom of the 8th to tie game 3-3.
All right. So we'll go ahead. Go ahead, Bryce. You're up, brother.
What's up, guys?
Let's go. What's up, man? Good to have you back.
Bryce, man.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, yeah, unfortunately, I wasn't able to watch the game tonight due to work. But, from what I heard, man, I mean, obviously, Wong didn't have a good game. Miller didn't have a good game. But from what I heard, y'all made some good points. Wong's defense is still, Miller's defense is still. I mean, it wasn't pretty, man. All know that's kind of been the story of the season. Some of our games have not been pretty. But the important thing is we got the win. And we got. I trust Coach Larry Nagel to go through the film and make the adjustments that we need to make, and then get ready for whoever we got to face.
Bryce. The great teams win games when they don't play at their best, and that's what we did tonight. And we're gonna have better days, and we're gonna win those games. So I think this was an outstanding big. Coach Snow did an unbelievable job adjusting to.
I agree.
Guys stepped up. One had a bad game, but you know what? He didn't stop playing defense. He didn't, just quit. He kept playing, man.
See, the thing about this team, even though, we were struggling offensively tonight, the one thing that you can't say about this team, and the one thing that you can't say about this team is that they don't stop fighting. They keep fighting. They find a way. And good teams like that have to find ways to win, even if they're struggling, man. So, I mean, but overall,
this team battles, bro. This team battles. This team knows how to win, and they got the.
Anyone on YouTube want to leave any comments, any questions, any thoughts about tonight's game? Ditto on Facebook Live. If you have a question on Facebook Live, please type it in the chat box, and I'll be able to answer it. Hey guys, so I also wanted to get Sunday now. Do we have an idea when we'll play Sunday? Scotty, you have your hand up. Go ahead.
I just wanted to say thank you for having this. I'm going to add a couple things real quick before I hop off and celebrate.
Sure.
We should be playing. I think we'll play in the afternoon because we had a night game this time.
Yeah.
I think they mix it up a little bit, but I do want to add. I love as much as I love Anthony Walker. I think that he needs to step up next game when O'Meara goes out. I mean, he had a couple shots that I thought to myself what the hell? But he did do a very good job on the glass, and he did a great job defensively when it came down to it. I just think if he stepped up, I think that we could be unstoppable. If when we need like I said, Bensley Joseph came in and hit a couple very good clutch free throws, and then Uga Poplar. I mean, I'm still shocked by the way that he came out here tonight and just showed like he is the future. And I mean, this team is very unbelievable in my eyes. I mean, we just played one hell of a defensive game tonight. I mean, that's what we did last year in March Madness. We were great defensively. I'm just like, I'm stunned right now because we were down 8, I think, with 4 minutes left to go, and we just never gave up. And that's what we need. That's the culture we need around Miami. And
yes,
I'm not just
do.
talking about basketball. I'm talking about our football team, baseball. Like, it's this.
Now, baseball, Pullman can better answer that than I can.
Hey, how about Fairleigh Dickinson tonight?
Oh, that's a big one. Big one.
What a performance. This is the third year in a row that Purdue has lost to a seed greater than 13. Isn't that crazy?
Incredible.
Last year they lost to St. Peter's.
He's right. He's got a point.
We got a tie ball game here, 3-3 in the bottom of the 8th.
Has anyone seen Andy warm up by chance?
No, I haven't seen him. Right now we got Dorian is hitting. I don't know who he's hitting for.
Maybe for Sear?
1 out, 3-0 count. And ball 4. So we got the winning run on first. And this is a big game right here, bro. We need to win this game.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Luke Cheney pointed this out. Hold on. Jim Larinaga, quote, "We've been in so many close games throughout the season. That was just one of those nights. It takes a total team effort to win a game like that." Coach L post game.
You saw Coach L like with 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes left. He's like not even blinking. Bro, this guy is just in complete control.
Yes.
What do we know about Indiana and Kent State?
All right, as I said, Bryce, Scotty, or Bryce want to take that one?
I'll take Indiana side. I don't know much about Kent State. I'm gonna study it tonight. Like, as soon as I get off, I'm going to watch this game. But I know that Indiana, Trace Jackson Davis is arguably one of the best players in the country, if not the best. And I think a lot of people, if you've watched like ESPN after the college basketball Saturdays, because Saturdays very big for college basketball. And Trace Jackson Davis is a monster on the glass. He can put up offensive boards, put it right back up, you can get to the line. But the X factor for Indiana is that I think it's Jalen Hood-Schifino, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, he's a great guard. I mean, he can do it all for Indiana, and I think Wong defensively can handle that. But I think Omir can give Trace Jackson Davis a run. Honestly, I mean, the way that Omir played tonight with a bad ankle against that center that was dominating him in the first half, and then he snapped and turned it around.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did.
I mean, I feel like we went into halftime and we did not have our heads down one time in this game. I mean, like I said, we were down by 8 with 4 minutes left to go, and we brought it back.
That Indiana game just started, by the way, Scotty. Just wanted to let you know. But before we go, by the way, Jim Larinaga also said from our friends at Life Wallet Sports, they do a good job, by the way. There were several guys responsible for guarding DeVries tonight. You mentioned Wuga was the primary defender on him. He went 1 for 13 from the field tonight. Wuga did a very good job. Did a great job shutting them down.
Like I said, man, Wuga had the best defensive game that I've seen in a long time. Anyone in that point. But Dan, I'm gonna definitely be in the space tomorrow.
Baseball. We'll have baseball. What time we'll do the baseball? 1 o'clock, right? Pope pregame.
Yeah, we'll do 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock pregame.
Doubleheader.
It's a doubleheader tomorrow. Yes.
Tomorrow's a day-night doubleheader, 2 o'clock, and then 7 o'clock.
All right. Well, thanks, guys. Thanks, Dan, for having me.
Hey, thanks, Scotty. We'll see you on Sunday. We don't have a time yet. As soon as we get a time, I will put that out there. I will probably put it up later tonight or tomorrow, so you'll get a time on that.
Hey, Danny, who's your
Final four prediction? I know I had us, assuming we had Norchad. I don't remember now. Dag nabbit. I don't remember now.
What, did you have Duke? Did you have UCLA?
The team I had I had Kansas. I had us. Okay, us with Norchad. Without, I was. Who else?
What about Alabama?
Bama, yes, and Michigan State.
Oh, that was a good win. They had a nice win over USC today.
Yeah, team we beat last year, by the way, at the end.
Hey, what's up with Indiana with the fucking Harlem Globetrotters jersey?
Huh.
Oh, I love those jerseys.
Yeah, I remember those back in the day.
Oh, I love it. It might be.
Look like a bunch of fucking clowns.
Classic.
Put a clown face on them, bro.
Hey, Pack led all scores as expected tonight.
Kent State just scored 8-4 Indiana. Bro, I watch Indiana play. We're not scared of Indiana. We take down Indiana, no problem. The case to take down Indiana. Indiana's tough.
Yeah, they have two monsters down low. They got two NBA pick
I understand, but they got ranked number 4 based on the fact that they're Indiana in the old tradition with Bobby Knight. That's all it is. No. They're not all that. We'll take down that big giant.
But I'll tell you this: we better get guys to step up. We better get Wong.
Guys to step up today.
Yeah, I'm talking Wong's got to step up offensively.
Well, but you know what? You're not gonna. I told you before the game, they're gonna key on Wong and they're gonna take Wong away. So you're gonna have to do it with somebody else.
What Pack?
Did Rick Pitino take the St. John's job now?
I don't know. I think so.
I think so too.
But yeah, anyway, like Poleman said, it was a team effort tonight.
Team effort, bro.
Team effort. Like the guys rallied in the second half.
My boy Omir obviously showed his ankles perfectly fine. Okay, Omir is a dog. He is a dog. That guy played 30 minutes, and the guy dominated him in the first half. And guess what? Omir made adjustments, and in the second half, he didn't let that guy do anything.
Well, I mean, I think the biggest thing today was they held the best player to 1 for 13 field. DeBreeze.
Yeah, agree. But see, that's what happens when you get into the tournament. Your best player is going to be double teamed. Your best player is going to be forced to give the ball up, and somebody else got to step up. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, you saw that. I mean, Wong was 1 for 10, and other guys carried the team.
Yeah, that's it. But guess what? Wong didn't stop playing defense. Wong still played defense. Wong still made an impact in the game. And his boy Nigel Pack stepped up for him. And it could be the other way around next game.
Hey, we got Peter Reeves back coming in. Hey, go. What's up? What's on your mind, Pete?
Man, I'm just here reflecting, and I'm proud of this program, man. To think where 5-6 years ago, Larinaga was down in the dumps, the Adidas scandal was happening, and you know what? Elite 8 last year, round of 32 this year, and I like our chances against Indiana. Heck, man. You know what? We're battling, and man, we did not play our best game. Probably 25-30% of what we could be. We're moving on, brother. We're moving on. I sat back. I've been listening to you guys. I love everything you do, Danny and Poman, brother. You're underrated in this Twitter Canes world, my brother. You're the man, bro. And I just wanted to tell you guys, man, I love this program. The football program gets their flowers, man. The football program is the standard for what we are at the University of Miami. But let's continue to lift up our basketball program and what Coach Jim Larinaga is doing here. Because, man, we're winning ACC championships. We're advancing year after year in this NCAA tournament, and I don't see an end in sight, my brothers. Go Canes.
Thanks, Peter. Thanks, Pete.
I totally agree. Us not being a basketball school, we won 2 ACC championships, by the way, and man, Coach L has done an unbelievable job, bro.
Yes,
And
yes, he has.
it's all about momentum. And I think this momentum carries out to the football program, to the baseball program, to everybody, to be honest with you. And let's go, man. Let's keep it going.
Hey, Hugh, let's get Hugh Jazz up next. Hugh Jazz, you're up next. Go ahead and speak, please.
Yeah, Danny, were you in Cocaine Bear? Was it about your...
Nah, I knew that voice instantaneously. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'll give you a little funny story. You know when you create different screen names? You know when you create different screen names? You know why they do that, right? To troll.
This guy's a fucking loser.
Let me get Bryce. Let Bryce change the mood, man. Bryce, change the mood, brother. Come on. Bryce, change the mood, man. Please.
Yeah, I got you. So to give you guys, I don't know if you guys keep the score updates, but right now, Memphis is leading Florida Atlantic by 4 right now. That's 35-31. Montana State and Kansas State, that's about to go in a half. Kansas State's up 34-28. Arizona State, TCU. Arizona State 26, TCU 28. So I guess my question to you guys is, who do you like these matchups?
Actually, right now, ASU is beating TCU 29-28. FAU down 35-31 at halftime. And Kansas State beating, what is it, Mount State, whatever it is, 34-28. Don't know a lot about these teams. I've seen Memphis play. TCU came out of nowhere. I don't know what the hell's up with TCU. So they're up there ranked in baseball. They're up there ranked in basketball. And I mean, what they did in football.
Yeah.
Their wheels blown off.
Yep, they have, unfortunately.
Yeah. So, but yeah, man. Listen, this time of year, bro, if you win a game in this tournament, forget about how it happened. You won. That's all we got to look at. I got some bunch of Cane fans on the other chat I'm on talking just completely negative about the Canes. Bro, we won the fucking game. How are you going to sit there and talk bad about your team when an NCAA tournament game? Correct?
Yeah, you can't say that. Virginia.
Nobody. Exactly.
Yeah.
Say that. Are we correct?
Yeah.
We're one of those that can say that. So for you to be a Cane fan and you sit there and say, "Oh, we played like shit. We suck." You know what? Fuck you.
But you know what? We won at the end of the day, and that's all that counts.
At the end of the day, we won the game.
And you know what the late Jim Valvano once said? Survive and advance.
That's it. And you know what? We didn't play our best game. Actually, we probably played one of our worst games. Guess what? We found a way to win the game. We went on a 16-1. That's crazy, bro. To go on a 16-1 to win the game.
Mexico just beat Puerto Rico, by the way.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Yeah, that was like completely, crazy stuff. I think Puerto Rico got down when Edwin Diaz got hurt.
Yeah, that hurt them pretty bad.
And coming off that big win against Dominican, you kind of expected a letdown, right? That's how it is, man. I think at the end of the day, it's going to be USA and Japan. And the only reason it's going to be USA and Japan because Japan got the easy way in because they kind of rigged it that way. Let's put it that way. And don't count Cuba out though against Japan.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this: we got to get. I just say this: we'll enjoy this tonight, but come tomorrow, we turn the page. We get ready for Sunday.
I guarantee you, Coach L has already turned the page, but he probably did some kind of dance in the locker room.
Yep, I'm sure he did. Yeah, does anyone else want to speak? Bryce, go ahead. Does anyone else want to speak in the space? If anyone want to speak, go ahead. Wait, send a request. I'll get you on. Go ahead, Bryce.
Yeah, Paul, man, you got a score update for that Kings baseball game?
What's that?
You got an update for Kings baseball by chance?
The baseball game?
Yeah.
No, Mexico won.
No. Kings baseball.
Kings baseball 3-3, 2 out. Man on first base for Virginia Tech. We're gonna get 3 outs here, and then we're gonna win the game with a run in the last. Right now. Yeah. There's a 3-3 game, 2 outs. Man on first for Virginia Tech. I think we need to win this game, man.
Yep. So folks, what I'll do, let's call a wrap to the space tonight. What we will do is we'll know who wins this Indiana Kent State game. We will announce when they announce the time for Sunday's game. We will have a post game space following the game on Sunday. It'll be simulcast again on Twitter and Facebook Live. And by the way, Pullman, as soon as the game's over, join Pullman on his space. We're doing Canes baseball post game, and we will see you all. Pullman, I'll see you later on Twitter for Canes post game baseball, and for the rest of you, thank for on YouTube and Facebook Live. We will see you on Sunday. I'll have a time probably tomorrow. Take care. Have a good night. Bryce, take us home, buddy. Bryce, take us home, buddy. Bryce, take us home.
Yes, sir. It's not a. I just have one last question for you, Danny. Are you still going to be doing
3 outs, top of the ninth. Canes coming back, bottom of the ninth to win the game.
Okay, go ahead, Bryce. Bryce, wrap it up, buddy.
Okay. There you go. I was just going to ask you still going to be covering Canes women's basketball tomorrow?
Yes, I will be doing that tomorrow. We're going to do it about 1. We're going to do the 1 to 2 on the space tomorrow pregame. And then what we will do is post-game women's basketball at 4:30. We'll go a half hour on that. And then depending on what time the Canes game ends, I'll end my women's space and then go to Canes baseball post-game. So that's funny. We'll probably do that tomorrow. Am I right, Paul?
Yes, sir.
All right, Paul. We'll see you on Canes baseball post-game. For the rest of you on Facebook Live and YouTube, take care. Have a good night. We'll have an announcement tomorrow on the next simulcast on Sunday. Take care. Have a good night, guys.
Good night and go Canes.
All right, for those of you on Facebook and YouTube, thank you for coming on tonight. I will see you all next on Sunday. I'll have a time tomorrow on that. So take care. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.